Transfer fees in football only seem to go in one direction, with the current sums needed to sign top players simply eye-popping. 4 transfers in Premier League history: Jack Grealish to Manchester City, £100 million, Declan Rice to Arsenal, £105 million, Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea, £106.8 million, and Moises Caicedo to Chelsea, £115 million, have surpassed £100 million. However, in reality, they are not the biggest transfers of all time when adjusted for inflation of football transfer fees. In fact, amazingly, they don't even reach the top 20. Sky Sports has crunched the numbers, examining all the biggest transfers in the league's history through an inflation-adjusted lens. And number 20 on the list is actually Raheem Sterling's 2015 move from Liverpool to Manchester City, which, at the time, was £45.1 million, but would be £128.2 million at today's prices. Even recent enough deals, like Paul Pogba's then world record £93.3 million move to Manchester United back in 2016, would skyrocket in value in today's terms. That deal would now cost £165 million, placing it 10th on the list. Whilst a transfer like Michael Essien's £26 million move to Chelsea back in 2005 would cost £171.3 million, over £56 million more than the record fee that the Blues paid for Caicedo last summer. But what about the 5 biggest transfers when adjusted for inflation? Well, in 5th place, it would be Wayne Rooney's £25.6 million move from Everton to Manchester United in 2004, now worth £177.4 million. Rooney was only 18 when United paid that money, and whilst it did feel like a huge fee at the time, Rooney was already considered as close to a sure thing as you could get from a teenager. As Rooney would end his career as United's all-time top scorer, it's fair to say that they got their money's worth. In 4th place, we have to go all the way back to 1996, and Alan Shearer's £15 million move to Newcastle, now adjusted to £177.9 million. Shearer remains the Premier League's all-time top scorer with 260 goals, 148 of them coming on Tyneside. The 3rd position is less of a success story. Fernando Torres' £50 million move to Chelsea in 2011, adjusted to £181 million. Torres is actually on this list twice. His move to Liverpool from Atletico Madrid in 2007 is good enough for 15th place. In 2nd, we have Rio Ferdinand, another player who appears twice in the top 20. His move from West Ham to Leeds in 2000 is 18th on the list, but his £29 million move, adjusted to £198.7 million to Manchester United, is what places him 2nd. It was truly a staggering fee to pay for a defender, but proved another Sir Alex Ferguson masterstroke. And as for top of the pile, the only £200 million plus transfer when adjusted, it is Andrei Shevchenko's £30.8 million move to Chelsea in 2006, inflated to £215.6 million. 2 years previously, Shevchenko won the Ballon d'Or, and he was expected to dominate the Premier League, but only managed to score 9 goals in 48 appearances. He wasn't helped by some injury woes, but still, the return seems even more disappointing when you realise that, adjusted for inflation, he is the most expensive player in Premier League history.